A new report reveals Border Patrol agents have been destroying humanitarian aid in the U.S.-Mexico borderlands. RT's Dan Cohen has the details.
The humanitarian group No More Deaths released a new report detailing how Border Patrol agents have vandalized humanitarian aid left for border crossers. No More Deaths says Border Patrol's, quote, acts of vandalism, which include slashing, dumping out, and confiscating water bottles, contribute to the disappearance and death of border crossers in the Arizona region of the U.S.-Mexico borderlands. On multiple occasions, motion-activated cameras placed by No More Deaths volunteers have caught Border Patrol agents destroying aid. Between 2012 and 2015, 3,586 gallons of water were destroyed. From 1998 to 2016, 7,000 human remains were recovered in the U.S.-Mexico borderlands. In 2017 alone, 239 were recovered. Only a fraction of those who perish in the desert are discovered. I spoke to Todd Miller of Border Patrol Nation and his latest book, Storming the Wall: Climate Change, Migration, and Homeland Security.
When you look at the overall strategy, which is called prevention through deterrence, that has been deployed on the U.S.-Mexico border since the early 1990s. The crux of this strategy is to force people, like block off traditional migrant crossing routes, and then force people into areas like the Arizona desert where they clearly do not have enough water.
No More Deaths says a Border Patrol agent told them, "Yes, I remember people smashing and stepping on water bottles. I remember that being imparted to us in one way or another. I also remembered that the logic behind that, the logic that was imparted to us with that action, was that you stomp on their water and ransack their food cache in order to expedite their apprehension." Customs and Border Protection commented to RT America on the report, quote, agents are instructed to not destroy or tamper with any water, food, or any supplies left along the trails by anyone. We want the public to let us know if they encounter this so we can correct it. We are tasked with protecting the nation's borders, but we are also a humanitarian agency.
By the time NAFTA was implemented in 1994, what you had was a trade model, an economic model that privileged corporations, large corporations, and one of the perfect examples of this are the large grain movers such as Archer Daniel Midland or Cargill, who are subsidized by the U.S. government, but are put into competition against small farmers in Mexico, really driving many small farmers to bankruptcy or not being able to make ends meet, and that has caused more than 2 million, if not more, displaced Mexican small farmers who have in turn had to decide where to go, and often migrating to other parts of Mexico or to the United States for their livelihoods.
With plans for an expanded wall along the border, this manufactured crisis will likely only worsen. In Washington, Dan Cohen, RT.